Hi, thank you for watching Digging to China. I'm Dong Shom. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. TikTok is a fast rising star on the social media scene with over 1 billion active users around the globe last year. Although its parent company ByteDance is based in China, TikTok has around 87 million users in the United States, and the app has quickly become an integral part of American culture. Despite its popularity, two US presidents and multiple government bodies have expressed concerns over TikTok's data practices and the lack of security. And lately, there has been buzz about a complete TikTok ban in the United States. On Tuesday, November 15th, FBI Director Christopher Wray reiterated the Bureau's long-standing national security concerns about TikTok to lawmakers and said the agency is sharing its views with officials who are weighing a deal that would allow it to keep operating in the US. Wray told lawmakers China's communist regime could use the app to control millions of users' data or software, and its recommendation algorithm could be used for influence operations if they so chose. Wray told the House Homeland Security Committee, under Chinese law, Chinese companies are required to basically do whatever the Chinese government wants them to do in terms of sharing information or serving as a tool of the Chinese government. That's plenty of reason by itself to be extremely concerned. The Biden administration is weighing a proposal to allow TikTok to continue to operate in the US under the ownership of Chinese parent ByteDance Limited. The arrangement would include routing US user traffic through servers maintained by Oracle Corporation, and Oracle will perform the task of auditing the app's algorithms. In early November, two influential Republican lawmakers wrote in a Washington Post column that TikTok should be banned outright in the US. Florida Senator Marco Rubio and Representatives Mike Gallagher of Wisconsin said they plan to introduce legislation to ban the platform along with others that are effectively controlled by the CCP. The Justice Department oversees counterintelligence operations in the US. DOJ has long harbored concerns about the app. According to Bloomberg's report, the department's number 2 official, Deputy Attorney General Lisa Monaco, has expressed concerns in private that the agreement designed by the Biden administration does not go far enough to keep the data of US users safe from Chinese actors. Is banning TikTok in the US possible? This is not the first time ByteDance has faced a ban on its social media platform, but rather the most recent in the long lines of lawsuits, investigations, and the problems that have plagued TikTok's operations in the US. On August 6, 2020, President Trump first attempted to ban TikTok in the US with an executive order outlawing transactions between ByteDance and US citizens. He cited national security concerns. He backtracked 8 days later with another executive order giving ByteDance 90 days to split off its US TikTok business or sell it to an American firm. ByteDance engaged in discussions to sell TikTok to Microsoft, Oracle, and Walmart, but nothing materialized. A series of lawsuits by ByteDance and TikTok influencers ensued and effectively staved off a ban. In June 2021, President Biden revoked Trump's executive order, but began an investigation into the security threats TikTok might pose. By June 2022, buzz had resurfaced about backdoor access to US user data by employees in China. Federal Communications Commissioner Brandon Carr sent an open letter to Apple and Google calling for them to remove TikTok from their stores due to surreptitious data practices. TikTok has indeed moved American users' data away from Chinese servers to Virginia, with a backup in Singapore. But the question of whether employees in China can still access US user data remains unanswered. There are recent reports based on leaked audio from internal TikTok meetings have suggested China can access the data anyway. U.S. Senators Josh Hawley and Rick Scott claimed in a press release that ByteDance has members of the Chinese Communist Party on its board. They further suggested the app cannot legally refuse Beijing's requests for the data it collects, some of which it gathers even when users don't have the app open. As a result, several U.S. government agencies began to ban the use of TikTok on government phones. These agencies include the State Department, Department of Defense, TSA, Department of Homeland Security, U.S. military, and the Pentagon. Another issue that's been raised is TikTok's questionable practices with its young user base. In 2019, two parents filed a class action lawsuit against ByteDance for collecting data on children under 13 without parental consent. The company agreed to a $92 million settlement. In a report by Fortune, TikTok let through 90% of fake political ads despite the ban on that type of advertising. This invites the question of what organizations can use the loopholes in TikTok's algorithm to influence political outcomes. Now the same question, is it possible to have an all-out ban on TikTok in the US? Yes, it is possible in theory. It has already happened in India. But in order to make the ban a reality in the US, it won't be easy. Number one, the federal government has done little to regulate TikTok, let alone ban it for all US users. Congress has yet to create the overarching federal data privacy laws. It's hard to regulate data security or privacy with laws that don't yet exist. Number two, the Biden administration's investigation is ongoing, and the results have yet to be reported. The Treasury Department's Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States is still in talks with TikTok to try to create a security deal. Talks ongoing as the US and China do a delicate dance to balance their own ideas about regulating content and the data with profitability and autonomy. In reality, until there is clear evidence of ByteDance misusing American user data and the federal government enacts laws to prevent companies from doing so, TikTok is unlikely to be banned in the US. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. Just click the subscribe button right here. I'll see you again shortly. Until then, be well.